Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vincent Tan speaking. This time, I'm going to talk about Verse34 monoblock, the introduction. This sharing divides into these four parts. I have put the corresponding video linkages at the below description area just for your reference. Meanwhile, I also provide the corrected subtitle for your better understanding. First part, what is versatility? There are three features of this versatility. First is air-to-water heat pump, means we can produce chilled water or hot water. The next is ODC inverter, means not only the compressor but also the outdoor fan motor. It is DC inverter. The last is multifunctional, means not only the space heating, just like in this case, this heating, but also we can provide the domestic hot water. And for our latest Verse34 monoblock, we apply the R32 refrigerant, and here I think no need to talk more about how friendly to the environment of this refrigerant. And the next is we improve the heating performance by apply the compressor EVI, and this I will talk about more in the later. And here is the certificate information. We have the HRI and ETL. And here is how we develop the versatility. It is actually from 2011, and there are lots of the series of it, so you can find it. Currently, I'm going to introduce it is this one, the Versatility 4 series monoblock. For this one, we apply the R32, and also the compressor is also from Gree rotary with EVI. This slide shows how the versatility works, and on this one you can find it. Here is the outdoor unit, and here is the indoor unit. We also call it hydro box. And from here, the pipe, it is refrigerant piping, copper tube, and this side is the water tube. So with this three-way valve, we can conduct the chill water to the flow coil or the FCU. And meanwhile, if for the heating, also we can provide the hot water to here and this one. And not only that, but also with this one, we can conduct the hot water also to the water tank to heat up the DHW. And why we call it monoblock is just for this one, we just combine this hydro box into the outdoor unit, then it becomes monoblock. So on site, after you install the outdoor unit, it is all the plumbing work, which means all is the water tubes installation. And here is the spec or the lineup of this versatility. Actually, this is Versatility 2 is facing out. Currently, we just release this Versatility 4 monoblock, and from here you can find that the heating capacity is up to this one, and the power supply it is 200, and the refrigerant is R32, and the max water out temperature from this versatility we can achieve 65 degrees for space heating. For DHW max we can reach 55 degrees. Here is the dimension of the Versatility 4 monoblock. After you open the panels, you will find it inside. Just like what I said, we just combine the refrigerant and the hydraulic system together. So inside we find some hydraulic components, including the water pump, expansion tank, heat exchanger, which is to exchange the heat between the refrigerant and the water. And here is a electrical heater here. And this one is the control box. Also here we have a release valve. It is mechanical, which means we just in case of the fire to heat up to extremely high pressure, then we will release the refrigerant here. And this is the outdoor fan, and this is the EVI compressor. That's all for this sharing. If you still have any other question or any other suggestion, welcome to send me on my email address. Hasta la próxima. それではまた今度。